They call this a tax evasion boat. During the French colonial era, a tax was placed on high-end fishing boats. So the locals designed this basket to prove they weren't a boat at all. But today, they're famous for something chaotic. Vietnam is a land of beauty and resilience, where rivers, rice fields, and mountains tell tales of struggle. Beneath its splendor lies a history of conflict, but today it stands renewed as a nation of strength and peace. We will follow a group of tourists from Malaysia riding a basket boat near the Hoi An ancient town, southeast of Da Nang. They've arrived from the My Son ancient temple ruins, a must-visit site if you love history. These buggies will take them to the restaurant, which will be organizing today's basket boat ride. Once they arrived at the restaurant, which was less than 5 minutes away, they would have lunch first. The winter here in central Vietnam has no snow, but it was raining most of the time. And it was so unpredictable. Currently, only 2 buggies are operational. Therefore, they have to take turns. During winter, there aren't many activities around here. The residents choose to stay at home when they're not working because it's cold, wet, and humid. The first group reached the restaurant. This area is a literal floating ecosystem. From the famous red tilapia they farm here in the village to the hand-built bamboo bridges that connect the restaurant to the water. Everything here is built to work with the river. This restaurant, the Memories Restaurant, is built on sturdy concrete and wooden stilts anchored deep into the riverbed of Thanh Coconut Village. This traditional construction method has long been used in Vietnam's coastal and river communities to withstand changing tides and seasonal flooding. Surrounded by the peaceful Bay Mau Water coconut forest, it offers visitors a unique waterfront dining experience and serves as the gateway to the famous Vietnamese basket boat adventure. There is another group of tourists who have already arrived here. According to the tour guide, Vietnam has recently become a favorite destination for tourists from China and South Korea. Its close proximity, affordable prices, beautiful beaches, rich culture, and world-famous cuisine make it an ideal holiday getaway. Combined with modern resorts, convenient direct flights, and warm hospitality, Vietnam offers an unforgettable travel experience that continues to attract millions of international visitors every year.
So you and him, right? Okay, good. Anyone else there, boss? No more?
No more.
Everyone is excited for the basket boat ride. With their stomachs full of seafood, let's hope nobody gets sick. The tour guide is doing his best to entertain his guests. So far, No one is complaining.
Next two.
So that's what the basket boat looks like?
Okay, you too.
Hey, don't mess around with our customers.
This ride will take approximately 30 to 40 minutes to complete, depending on the weather and activities. Once they reach the end, they will return here. This lady is clearly terrified of the water.
Move to the middle, yeah, like that. No. You too. Move to the middle.
Some people claim that the water isn't very deep and that you can stand in it.
Maybe 3-4 feet only.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Net casting is one of the fishermen's activities around here, but nowadays it's just for entertainment. It is astounding how they can row the boat with just one paddle. These basket boat operators are truly professionals. Do not attempt this at home. Despite the popular name Coconut Basket Boat, the boat is not made from coconuts. It gets its nickname because it is commonly used in coconut palm forests, such as the famous Bay Mao coconut forest near here. The actual boat is traditionally made from bamboo. The traditional Vietnamese basket boat, also known as a coconut basket boat, is handcrafted from woven bamboo strips shaped into a circular basket. The bamboo is tightly bound together and then coated with a waterproof mixture of natural tree resin, tar, or modern sealants. This durable construction makes the boat lightweight, buoyant, and ideal for navigating Vietnam's rivers, estuaries, and coastal waters.
Okay, wave to the camera.
The basket boat, known locally as the Thúng Chai, is one of Vietnam's most iconic traditional watercraft. According to local tradition, the basket boat gained popularity during the French colonial period in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Fishermen were reportedly required to pay taxes on conventional boats. Because the round basket boat was considered a basket rather than a standard vessel, many believe it allowed fishermen to avoid these taxes while continuing their daily work. Although this story is widely shared throughout Vietnam, historians note that there is limited documentary evidence confirming that tax avoidance was the boat's original purpose. Today, the basket boat is far more than a fishing vessel. It has become a symbol of central Vietnam's rich cultural heritage and an important part of the local tourism industry. Visitors from around the world can experience peaceful rides through the tranquil coconut forests while learning about traditional fishing techniques, local craftsmanship, and the enduring way of life that has been preserved for generations. The humble basket boat remains a proud reminder of Vietnam's ingenuity, resilience, and close connection to its waterways. You may notice numbers painted on the sides of each basket boat. These are official registration numbers used to identify the boat and its owner, much like a vehicle's license plate. They help local authorities monitor fishing and tourism activities, ensure safety regulations are followed, and make it easier to manage the many boats operating throughout the waterways of Hoi An's Coconut Village.
Biểu diễn à? Biểu diễn.
One of the most exciting highlights of the coconut boat experience is the famous spinning basket boat performance. With remarkable balance and skill, local boatmen rapidly rotate the round bamboo boat on the water, creating an exhilarating display that has become a signature attraction in central Vietnam. Although the basket boat was originally designed for fishing and navigating narrow waterways, experienced rowers discovered that its unique circular shape allows it to spin effortlessly without tipping over. Today, these performances showcase generations of boating expertise, entertain visitors from around the world, and celebrate the ingenuity and traditions of Vietnam's fishing communities. It is a thrilling blend of culture, craftsmanship, and showmanship that leaves many visitors amazed. Fishing is, of course, one of the activities here. But these guys are not fishing for fish.
Crab.
They were actually fishing for mud crabs. There are many kinds of crabs here. Tiny fiddler crabs, no bigger than a thumb, scurry across the mudflats, waving their oversized claws like signals. Medium-sized mangrove crabs hide among the roots, prized by locals for their rich meat. Out in the estuary, larger swimming crabs roam the brackish waters, their strong legs built for speed and escape. Each size serves a purpose, from feeding the ecosystem to feeding the community, making these crabs an essential part of life along Vietnam's waterways. We skipped the karaoke show because it was too loud, which contrasted with the peaceful ride we had expected.
Hey, I told you not to mess around. Go bother someone else, or I will tell the boss.
There are many kinds of life here, but none more iconic than the Nypa palm. Its broad green leaves arch gracefully over the waterways, sheltering crabs, fish, and birds beneath their shade. For generations, locals have harvested these leaves to thatch roofs, weave mats, and wrap food. The Nypa palm is more than scenery. It is a living resource, binding nature and community together along Vietnam's estuaries.
Rửa cách thì đâu nhiều. Rửa cách thì có cam bông lam thúng thì cũng đâu nhiều.
Đây em làm là em sáng. Có dưa đâu, đó dưa đâu.
Unlike the tall coconuts of tropical beaches, the water coconut grows low among the Nypa palms, close to the river's edge. Its fruit forms in large clusters, each husk soft and fibrous, holding tender, translucent seeds. Locals prize these water coconuts for their sweetness, eaten fresh, cooked into desserts, or preserved in syrup. Beyond food, the plant offers more. Its sap can be tapped for vinegar and wine, while the husks and fibers are used in crafts and household tools. For generations, families along these estuaries have relied on the water coconut not only for nourishment, but for trade and tradition. It is a reminder that even in the quiet mangrove, nature provides abundantly, shaping both daily life and cultural identity.